third consecutive Q3 appearance, 10th of the season. What did he change? Brilliant effort, by the way. But
yeah,
what
thank
did he
you.
change?
No, I must say I'm very, very happy with the team. We changed quite a lot. We struggled a lot yesterday with bouncing and few other issues. And started from the pit lane this morning in the sprint race. The car felt a lot better. And yeah, tonight the car was definitely a big step better compared to yesterday. So a lot more enjoyable. Managed to put some good laps. Felt confident behind the wheel. And yeah, I mean it's a very nice surprise for us because we thought we made a step, but yeah, not to that extent. So we'll take it for tomorrow.
You say you made a step, but it's so close in the midfield. Where kind of do you rank that kind of lap for yourself in terms of just from a driving perspective? Obviously, the car's still not perfect, but...
I mean, yeah, we sneaked through in Q2 by a tenth. I think we sneaked to Q3 by like a few hundreds. So you just know out there at the moment, it's so tight that you just got to get it right, like perfectly. And yeah, we managed to get the team managed to give me a car which gave me that confidence to just put the lap one after the other. And yeah, it was definitely a very, very good effort. In Q3 we had no more new tire left, so it went unused. And must say, coming that close from Fernando, who was P4 yesterday, I'm very, very happy with that.
Yeah, obviously you've spoken a little bit about how tricky the conditions were out there and how you and the team have had to react to what you found here. What are you thinking looking ahead to tomorrow? What do you think? Obviously, we've got a two-stop race, but what else can you tell us?
I mean, I must say now I'm pretty pleased that the overtaking, it looks pretty tough. This morning I was pretty mad about it, but I must say my view has probably changed on it now that we start in the top 10. We know on Sundays we usually struggle a bit more with tire deck, etc. But with the two-stop strategy, I think that will probably play a bit more in our favor. And yeah, I mean, now at least we know we need to find a way to remain in that top 10. So it's a problem for tomorrow, but yeah, hopefully we can stay in there.
Just final one from me, Pierre. Obviously, when you reflect on this season personally, you've driven the socks off that car that has struggled, but you must be looking forward to new engine partner, getting into next year, and a fresh, clean slate.
You can't say it better. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to the end of the year. And yeah, I mean, I'm still pleased because obviously been a very tough year mentally, to keep that grind and keep motivating the guys. I mean, I've known since the start that 2026 is a huge opportunity for us, so it's kind of kept that light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, it hasn't been easy every weekend, but anytime I'm in the car, I try to put the best out there from my side. And yeah, I'm happy that on days like today it pays off. And yeah, it's definitely going to make tomorrow more exciting for all of us.
Thanks, Pierre.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Well done today. Best of luck for tomorrow. Here is Max Verstappen, starts from third tomorrow.
Hi Max, seemed to get more pace out of the car, whatever the team did in between times. You with them got some more pace out of it, couldn't quite get to the McLarens though. Was that everything you got out of it in those laps, do you think?
Yeah, I mean the problems were a little bit better, let's say like that, but still the same limitation to go faster, which honestly around here is quite painful, and that is just limiting me to attack corners more. But yeah, we improved it a bit, so that's positive at least also for tomorrow. But yeah, not really a match at the moment with McLaren.
Less bouncing and jumping around, was there?
A little bit more under control, so that's positive as well.
What are your thoughts on turn one tomorrow? You're on the clean side. You must be relishing the prospect of that run to turn one.
Yeah, well, I mean, we know that the start can be quite important, so we'll of course also try to have a good start. But at the same time, you never know what happens in a race. We have a two-stop, and also some things are not in your control, right? There might be some crazy things that also happen behind you, so you just need to keep everything open.
Can you win it?
We need a bit of luck for that.
All right, thanks, man.
Coming thick and fast, here is George Russell, who will start from fourth tomorrow. We understand in the pen, your interview there, you said you're going to be high risk tomorrow. Is that right? Is that right?
Did I say
don't know.
that?
You're going to take some risks? Well, you're starting alongside your good
so
friend
I had
Max.
one person in the TV pen told me that Lando said that I blocked him at turn one and that's why he made a mistake. If that turns out it was a load of BS. And then I actually said I'm not going to do more risk or less risk than any other race because I'm probably slightly more calculated this year than I've ever been in the past. And honestly, I don't really care about the 3 in front. I'm racing for myself, but if there's an opportunity, I go for it. And if not, you don't.
I was going to ask, just because, well, actually, I was going to ask about your session. Do you think there was more in it? 2/10, it's very close.
Yeah, I mean, I was very happy with the 2 laps in Q3, to be honest. So it's annoying when I think I was like 11 hundredths behind Max, but when you've done a good lap, you just kind of say, well, that was that, really. So, of course, I wish I was in P3, but yeah, we're not. So here we are.
You mentioned there that you're more calculated this year than you've been in previous years, and I think we've talked a lot about taking that step up to the team leader position, if you want to put it like that, and there seems to be this difference. You've been consistent all year, consistently getting points even when the car maybe didn't necessarily get it. How has that change been for you?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think you naturally just keep evolving and you gain confidence working with like I've got a very consistent group of people around me, which helps just to hone in on those small details. And I guess for us, you know, the good days this year, it's sort of P1 or P2 in the race, and qualifying. On the bad days, it's P4, P5. So we're sort of flip-flopping between those two results. And I guess that's good over the course of a championship. And I'm sort of pleased with the points tally I've achieved, considering the sort of general performance of the car, but obviously going into next year, we just hope we've got a bit more oomph beneath us.
Are you expecting you're going to have a bit more oomph beneath you?
I hope so. I hope so. I'm not getting too carried away by myself, because we know there's a few other teams with the same oomph beneath them as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, we need to not only have the best engine, but build a quicker car.
Just a quick one. You mentioned that you're racing for yourself tomorrow. That's, I mean, most racing drivers would say that. But those 3 ahead of you, the only 3 that can still mathematically win the title. There's a few things that will be going on in their head. Does that give you the tiniest of advantage? I mean, I know you're starting on the dirty side of the track, as we've discussed, but you've got not less to lose than they have.
Yeah, but I think they're 3 great drivers, and I think the 3 of them will also be going into the race thinking it's just any other race, to be honest. I think Lando's probably more chilled than ever, and you know, he's been really amazing these last 5 or 6 races. Oscar's, you know, pretty chilled at the worst of times, and you know, Max is obviously Max. So I mean that in like a positive way. Like he's not going to be stressed because he's got 4 championships already. So I don't think those guys will be thinking too much. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope, you know, it all goes wrong for them at the beginning.
Looking at this track specifically, obviously in previous years it's been very hot, now less hot, but my neck hurts watching turn 12, 13 and 14. In the cockpit, how intense is it? And then obviously tomorrow, do you foresee that to be a challenge for a lot of the drivers?
I mean, it's an amazing track, to be honest. I think this, along with Silverstone, Suzuka, Jeddah, probably in the camp of the most enjoyable tracks of the season to drive. It's so quick, the grip is so high, and those 3 right-handers followed by the left, you know, it's like flat, small lift, and then small lift in the left. It's brutal, but that's what makes it fun.
Okay. Best of luck tomorrow, George. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Let's finish by hearing from the top 2, the 2 McLaren drivers.
Oscar, huge congratulations, because the pressure is on you right now, and you've delivered another great lap. You said probably the most fun I've had in an F1 car. Why was that?
I mean, it's just the circuit. I mean, I think also probably the satisfaction of being on pole helps, obviously, but it's an amazing circuit to drive. You know, the high-speed corners are right on the edge of being flat out or not, which, you know, there's some tracks we go to where, you know, there's some reasonably big corners that are flat out, but doing that, but it always feels satisfying when you can. So it's just an awesome track for an F1 car. You know, so much downforce, so much grip, and so many high-speed corners. So I think obviously being on pole helped that feeling, but even if I wasn't, it's an awesome place to drive.
What did you learn from the sprint and your start there? Because you got away, you went off into the distance and dominated that earlier on. What did you learn from that you can take in tomorrow?
Keeping the lead helps a lot in terms of the clean air, I think I've not gone through the sprint too much, to be honest, just trying to focus on the qualifying session we had. But, I think everything was under control in the sprint, so just focusing on how we can get a good start again and hopefully more of the same.
Is it better that Lando's on the dirty side alongside you than it was having him right behind you earlier today?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow.
All right, thanks. Well done. What was that with George? Don't fall out with him ahead of tomorrow.
No, George doing George stuff. Nothing more.
He wasn't winding you up, was he?
No.
Okay, good.
All good.
Your lap at the end of Q3 there, where you had the moments at turns 2 and 3, I should say. Yeah. What happened? Just tell us what was going through your mind, and then I guess, not enough fuel to go again and push to get another lap?
Pretty much that. I'm not sure. Turn 1 was already much better. I felt like I was the 10th up probably in 1, but turn 2 I'm not sure. I don't know if the wind changed a touch or something, and I just pushed into a small understeer, and that cost me basically. I had to abort. I was going to go off the track. The understeer got worse as I went through the corner, and I damaged the floor yesterday. I didn't want to damage another one today, so I had to abort. So pretty disappointed because yesterday, I didn't really feel like I had the pace for pole. Today I felt a lot more comfortable and convinced I would have been on pole, but I'm not now. So pretty disappointed with myself because of that, especially because my qualies lately have been very strong. But I guess they can't always be great and can't always be on pole. But there was certainly opportunity there today. So I missed one from my side, but let's happen now and focus is on tomorrow.
George is telling our lot now about your conversation.
Yeah.
Listen, you started in P3 earlier. You know what it's like to start in P3. You're starting in P2 tomorrow, and you saw George coming up and challenging you. What are your thoughts on that run to turn 1 and how you're going to approach it now that you're on the dirty side?
Honestly, I don't know. I have to wait and see how my start is. It's not something I can say, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, So, hopefully they can clean the right side a bit more and make the left a bit more dirty, just to make it a bit more fair for us. Otherwise I just have to maximise what I can do, It's a long run, there's always opportunity, but I don't think there's going to be it's not going to be a race full of opportunity, I don't think it's going to be one of those races tomorrow, but hopefully I'm wrong, hopefully I'm proved wrong, and it's a chaotic race, but I think because of the pit stops and 25 laps, I think you're pushing flat out every time and nothing really happens after that, so my opportunity is lap 1, turn 1, and see what I can do.
You don't need to do anything tomorrow except stay where you start, essentially, to win the title. Will you sleep well tonight?
No, I won't win if I finish second.
To Oscar?
If Oscar wins and I'm second, I definitely don't win.
Oh, sorry, no, not that way around.
Yeah.
Yes, I apologise. How will you sleep tonight, do you think?
Hopefully bad, because normally the worse I sleep, the better I do, so I might not sleep.
Don't go to bed. All right, thanks, Lando.
Yeah, just to reiterate, to win it, Lando Norris needs to outscore Oscar Piastri by 4. He just needs to finish ahead, any place ahead of Max Verstappen. So there we go. It's a great setup. If you're writing a script, Jamie, for tomorrow's race, it would be like this, wouldn't it?
It's great for us watching.
Yeah.
Lando will want to get it done tomorrow just because it takes the pressure off. It takes away any chance. Anything can happen in this sport. There's so many variables. A wheel can come off, or you can have a slow pit stop we've seen before, and that can influence heavily a race result. So I think he'll just want to try and get it done tomorrow, but he's not in prime position to do that. So I think he's got to score as many points as he can, be realistic, treat it as any other race as he's had in the season, and he's still got that points advantage. So I don't think he needs to put too much pressure on himself even still.
I love the idea of him out there on the starting grid with his road sweeper, trying to make sure that one side's cleaner than the other and his side's got the right advantage. But, he seems to be he's in the right mood going into the race. He wants to push forward, like Jimmy said, he wants to win it. He wants to just get it done this weekend, and I think we're going to see a very aggressive turn 1. Both drivers are going to want to come out ahead because they know as teammates that having that lead position out of turn 1 sets all of their pit stops in play for the rest of the race. So very, very important for both drivers, and they know each other so well. They'll watch all of each other's starts. They'll have a good idea of what people are going to do in certain situations. So lots to play for tomorrow, I think, for both.
Absolutely.
I was just going to say, I think a lot's been said about the dirty side of the grid, but I think now we've had a lot of support races. We've had the sprint race. There'll be 2 F2 races, 2 Porsche races, or at least a Porsche race in between. I think that might not be as much of a factor as maybe we think.
There we go, though. The top 3 in the championship, starting on the top 3 of the grid for tomorrow's race here in Qatar, the penultimate of 2025.